How everybody doing? I'm back with another one. Like and subscribe and send this video to someone who's coming into trucking, or send it to someone who can use this video for their own use. Today we're going to talk about being a student. Being a student, you're coming into trucking. So when you come into trucking, they're going to give you a trainer. Always remember, you can actually switch that trainer out any given time. The same way he can kick you off the truck over some infractions, the same way he can drop you back off at the terminal depending on the infractions. It's the same way you can get you another trainer. If you're not getting trained in the way you feel that you should be getting, it's totally up to you. Get off that truck sooner than later. Also too, people in your class, exchange numbers. Get numbers from people in your class if they're going to training, and talk to them people as well. If y'all go out on different trucks, talk to them to see what they're learning versus what you're learning. And if you're not getting the same adequate amount of training, discuss that with your trainer first. First, try and resolve the situation first to see. I know some trainers, they just want you to hold the wheel and just drive. They don't want to teach you nothing. And then once you get out on the road, you lost. You don't know what's going on. You can't do paperwork. You can't back. Tandems, you don't know what's going on, and you don't want that. I'm going to give you an example. Let's just say you got 200 hours to go, right? And you get down to 180 hours. I mean, come on now. You should have figured all that out way before then. Not saying you can't switch, but the sooner, the better. You can gauge people, feel people out the same way the trainer filling you out. You can fill your trainer out to see if you're on a path of trying to cheat you. I know some trainers, they want to try and hold you back, and that's some other stuff going on within that, but it's stuff happen. You want to get the most you can out of training, because after training, you're going to get a partner, if you were the partner in team and company. If not, you're going to be solo. So solo, and you got to know how to do everything. So if you're not getting that training in while you need to get it in, you're going to be in a situation out here solo on the road. Always remember, it's important for you to get that adequate amount of training, and also to open your mouth if you have questions. Don't be afraid. I know some students, they be afraid to talk to their trainer, and some trainers are anal. Only thing they want you to do, hold the steering wheel and drive. Shut up, don't say nothing. That's pretty much it. You don't want that type of trainer, because you're going to be on the truck for at least a month, 2 months, 3 months, depending on the company you're at, and you want to have that ride going smooth as possible. Smooth as possible. You don't want to have a lot of hiccups, but I know stuff is not going to be always on the up and up, but the most important thing you want to make sure you know how to do is backing. You want to get your backing down to a science. It's 3 ways to back. It's 3 ways to back. Always remember, when you go to a shipper, always picture in your mind 3 ways I can park this truck and this hole to get loaded or unloaded. It's 3 ways. Also, you want to do machine work. You want to put your BOL information inside the machine. That's very important, because the same information they ask you when you pick up, it's the same information they're going to ask you whenever you drop off. So it's really important. I'm going to do a video on how to make it simple for beginner truckers, to make it easier for you, your teammate, or whatever, or just make it easy for yourself. But you want to take that paper information and put it into the machine. Also too, you want to know how to do tandems. Tandems are very important. You have to know how to read that 12,000, 34, 34. You got to know how to push that pin back, forward. If you push the pin back, it's putting weight where at. If you push the pin forward, it's putting weight where at. Question number 1, if you push the weight back, you're putting weight forward. If you push the pin forward, you're putting the weight on the back. So it's different things you want to know. Those 3 things are going to be very important. And always remember, just because you're going into training, you're always going to be learning. I've been doing trucking for 5 years now, and I'm always learning something different. So don't ever shut your mind out here. Always have your mind up and ready, because you can always learn something out here in training. So to sum all this up, remember, you can switch your trainer out if he's not training you the way that he needs to be training you. Ask questions. Talk to some of your students that went to school with you, that went to class with you. See how far they are in their training. See what they're learning. And go over that with your trainer. You can switch them out. And remember, there's 3 ways to back that truck in that hole. 3 ways. I hope this video get into the hands of the right people. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.